What's up, everybody? Welcome to Relationships with EJ80 Proof. Today, ladies, I'm telling you, please avoid these men. But before we get started, remember to hit that subscription button and that notification bell so that way you'll be notified every time I come out with a new video. Oh, and check out my new background. My sound engineer, my co-host, my tech, she said that the gray background was too boring, it was too bleh. So she came up with this. I don't know. So listen, if you like this, drop the word yes in the comments box. If you don't like it, drop no in the comments box. Whoever after I tally it up, the most no's or the most yes will be the background that I'll be using. But anyway, let's get to it. The first thing is a man without a plan. A man without a plan has no direction whatsoever. He's like a little twig that you throw in the ocean or in the water, and it just wags back and forth wherever the waves go. It just wags back and forth. It never goes anywhere and never accomplishes anything. A man without a plan has no direction for his life. He has no direction for a family. He has no direction for success. He has no direction for his finances. He has no direction. He's just in the water, just waddling back and forth wherever the waves take him. He's just floating around, never accomplishing anything, never going anywhere. And if you attach yourself to this man, then you too will float back and forth, way back. And you will never accomplish anything. You will never go anywhere. You will never succeed in life. You will just be with him. And if you have kids, then the kids will also be wag. You know, this is not the life that a family deserves or should have. But it is absolutely the life that a family will have if they get with a man that does not have a plan. The next thing, a man who has never failed at anything. This is a scary guy, okay? Because everybody fails at something, at some point. Failure comes for us all. Failure is never a matter of if, it's always a matter of when. But failure is not to be feared. Failure tests your mettle and teaches you what you did wrong and what you have to do next time to succeed. Think about it like this, right? You see on those commercials, they always take the cars and they put the crash test dummy in it and they smash the car against a wall, drop an anvil on it or whatever they do. And because of these tests that they do, they are able to say, okay, if this car hit a wall at 30 miles an hour, the passenger will not be killed. If a brick fell on the hood of the car, on the roof of the car from 10 feet up, it won't go through. They are testing the strength of this car by making the car fail. Well, if you have a man who has never failed at anything, his mettle has not been tested. You don't know what's going to happen when he hits that wall at 30 miles an hour. You don't know what's going to happen when that brick falls from 10 feet in the air onto his roof. Now, hey, listen, I'm no one to judge anybody. Maybe he just G up and be like, okay, let's just keep moving. Maybe. But not likely. Usually the first failure is the hardest one to deal with. And if you have a man that never failed at anything, when that failure hits him, he just might crash right onto the front lawn and just burn because he doesn't know how to get up. He don't know how to shake out the cobwebs out of his head and start swinging again. So he just lays there. And guess what? If you're attached to this man, if you're in the car with him, when that car hit that wall at 30 miles an hour, both of you lay there. Both of you can't shake the cobwebs. and both of you lay on the front lawn, just, I don't know, burning. And that's it. That's the ball game. It's over. But a man who has failed before, he knows how to shake the cobwebs off and start swinging again. He knows what happens when you hit a wall at 30 miles an hour. He knows he's not going to die, but he knows he's going to get hurt. So he gets hurt, he climbs out of the car, he calls an ambulance, the police, and whatever, and they take him to the hospital so he can get better. If you're with that kind of guy, then he gets himself out the car, he pulls you out the car, he calls the ambulance, both of y'all go to the hospital, and both of y'all get better, both of y'all heal. The man has been through this before, so he already knows what to do. So, the guy who has never failed at anything, play at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say. The next one is a man who has never succeeded at anything. This is an interesting guy because success, just like failure, comes for us all. It's always a matter of when, not a matter of if. Now, some people might say, but, if you quit, then how could you be successful? Well, you successfully quit. You're a successful failure. I don't know. Hey, that's the way it is. Success comes for us all. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Okay. But you gain success by learning through your failures. So, I guess my best example would be if a man had a dream to open a grocery store. So he goes and he pulls out every dime from his savings account. He throws it into that grocery store, and the store is open. But now he has to buy inventory. But he has no money to buy inventory. So the store closes. That's a failure. But he's supposed to learn from that. So then he comes back. He takes half of his savings and throw it in there, open the store. The other half he used to buy inventory. So he has succeeded in stocking the store with inventory. But he has no money left to hire employees. So the store closes. See, but this is different because this man is learning. He's learning from his failures because now he's going to open the store. He's going to have enough money for inventory, and he's going to save enough money to hire employees. But he doesn't know how to do his taxes, so that's a whole different ball game. You understand what I'm saying? So this man is being successful after every failure. That might sound a little funny, but he's being successful out of every failure. This guy, he's okay. You can get with him because this man will always get up and learn. The guy I'm talking about who never succeeded at anything is the guy who keeps opening the store, keeps taking all of his money out of the bank and opening the store with no money left for inventory and the store closes. So then he saves up some more money. He takes all that money and he buys and he reopens the store and still struggling because he has nothing left over for inventory. See, this man's not learning. This is why he's not being successful. So if this man has never succeeded at anything, there's something going on. He is not learning from his mistakes. And if a man doesn't learn from his mistakes, he will never be successful. And in not being successful, he becomes just like the first man, like that little twig, just floating along, going back and forth and whatever. Only he has enough money to open businesses or whatever. Okay, these men you cannot get involved with because if you get involved with these men, you will be stuck in whatever state of affairs they find themselves stuck with. And if you have children with them, you can absolutely forget it. That's the ball game. So when you see a man or you meet a man and, he has these traits, if you want to, you could date him. You can have fun with him. Knock the dust off with him. But I'm saying don't marry these guys. Don't get serious with these guys. Because if you get locked in with them, then you locked in. I'm EJ80 Proof, and this is Relationships. Thanks for watching.